The purpose of today's constitutional gathering is to discuss the addition of the 14th Amendment, as proposed by members of the Senate. The intent of the 14th Amendment is to undo the Dred Scott decision and elevate Black Americans to full citizens, giving them the right to vote. Let me just start off by saying we are so super duper supportive of Black Americans. I mean, we are just 100% in for equality. Hey, quick question. No biggie. Aren't we all white? Are we? No. Come on. I'm pretty sure we have someone. You kind of have, right? Nope, sir. Very, very white here. Yeah, sir. I'm fairly sure we're all just very slightly varying shades of white. Well, the first thing we're going to do is discuss Section 1.
Right, yes, this one's mine. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state.
Would you mind giving us the footnotes version?
Sure. Basically, everyone who is born or naturalized here is a full citizen. That means no more 3/5, James Wilson, you rascal.
What can I say? I love fractions. I like the sound of that. Everyone equally a citizen. I'm proud of us. Let's move on to the second section. Alrighty, so representatives, blah blah blah, whole persons, blah 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 blah, excluding Indians not taxed, blah 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 blah. Okay, essentially any citizens of America will be allowed to vote, and if anyone tries to stop them, it'll be illegal. Might I suggest an addition? Certainly. Male. What? It should be any male citizen. Did I forget to say male? Wait, male? So women wouldn't apply? Doesn't that kind of go against the whole including everyone idea? Oh, no, they're totally citizens, sure, just not like citizens. I mean, we couldn't give them the same rights as men. That'd be crazy. What? Why? Well, just imagine. Women become equal, and next thing you know, they're burning down orphanages, dating other women, and wearing pants. Pants. You see what I mean? Absolutely. We cannot allow the sort of hellish landscape where women wear pants. Add male in there. For safety, add in 2 more. We need to drive this point home. Okay, I've got it down. If it is denied to any of the male inhabitants of such state, blah blah blah, the number of such male citizens shall bear the whole number of male citizens. That's good. And what's even better is those irritating female protesters will have a hard time protesting this, since we slid it in this amendment. It's all about giving citizenship to people. Crisis averted. Pants. Myra Bradwell will now present her case.
I am arguing for my right to practice law in the state of Illinois.
What do you mean, law?
I mean the thing we're doing right now. The 2 people disagree. I try to convince a jury to agree with one of them. A guy in a long white wig bangs a tiny hammer on his desk.
I will have you know that my hammer is larger than most. You can't mean like real law. Don't you faint or something when put under pressure?
No, I'm fully capable of standing and talking.
She certainly is capable of talking.
I am standing right here. I can see you. Anyway, what I'm trying to...
Can we please just get on with this? I have important things to do.
Will you just let me speak? Please. I came here today because I believe, under the 14th Amendment, my right as a U.S. citizen is to practice law. I have spent my entire life writing about and studying law. I probably know more than half of the men in this room, and I want to finally practice it. I have argued my case in front of the Illinois Supreme Court, but they turned me down. I want to assert my right to practice law.
No.
Wait, what? Why?
Sorry, sweetie.
Oh my God.
We just don't see it.
What do you mean, see it?
Well, we think you look like somebody who would be holding a baby, and a pan, and maybe a broom. But law papers? Really? But listen, you did really well up there, okay?
This isn't right, just because I'm a woman.
Okay, honey, it's time for you to go now. Well, wasn't she shrill? Totally, right? Grating. Very annoying. I could barely understand. Big. Virginia Minor's husband may now present her case. My wife, although as a married woman unable to speak for herself, is extremely passionate about her right to make her voice heard in politics. So when she was blocked from voting in the recent election, she just would not stop talking about it. But we're here today to argue under the 14th Amendment that she has the right to vote. Oh, come on. Not again with the whole, oh, we deserve rights, 14th Amendment.
Excuse me, but it specifically states.
Shh. Look, if she isn't even able to speak for herself in court, should she be allowed to vote? I mean, she's clearly incapable of defending herself. Fair point, fair point.
It is not a.
Shh. Alright, alright. She told me, we know that the 14th Amendment basically says that any citizen has the right to vote as long as they're 21. Male. Any male citizen. Does nobody even read it? You seem very smart, but to suggest that there's no difference between men and women? What's next? All women become murderers? All women wear pants?
That simply is not what he's saying.
I completely understand what you mean. That does sound terrible. I mean, pants? A woman? Exactly. But we also all have lives and really do not want to deal with them being mad, so we'll leave it up to the states. Yeah, okay. But this isn't going to make the wife happy. You know how they are.
But
Seriously, man. You need to get your wife under control. Valentine Gozart may now present her case. It's been almost 30 years since the 19th Amendment has passed, and yet I'm still not allowed to serve alcohol in my hometown. This isn't equal rights.
I know you can't be married to a bartender.
Because I'm presenting my own case.
Because you aren't fainting. Is your father a bartender?
No. What does my father's career have to do with my ability to serve alcohol?
If your husband isn't a bartender, and your father isn't a bartender, how can you be a bartender?
See, this is the problem. It's just tipping liquid from one container to another. It doesn't require a Y chromosome.
Calm down, sweetheart. We aren't saying you have to be a man to serve alcohol. That would be ridiculous.
But I have to be related to a man who serves alcohol in order to serve alcohol.
Well, no, yeah, that one's important. It just wouldn't make sense otherwise. How could a woman's delicate sensibilities handle alcohol unless a good, strong man assists her? True. And how would they manage the drunk men? I'm sure you don't quite understand, honey, but women like you are very fragile.
I'm not fragile.
Oh, and now we've upset her. Look, just because the 19th Amendment says you're equal
by law
does not mean you're allowed to have the same rights as men.
That is exactly what it means. Why are you irritating, sexist, rude old white men always against anything that gives women any rights?
Okay, fine. You want to know the real reason? It's because we're scared we aren't as good as women.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, what if we let them do what we do? Maybe they would be better than us, and then we get beat by women. They're already so hard to talk to. They'd probably laugh at us if we lost our jobs and were replaced by girls.
Look, you guys don't need to be scared of women. We're normal people. We aren't worse or better than you. That's the point. We're equal. Maybe if you just tried understanding where women are coming from, you would feel more comfortable treating them like equals. You guys are trying. At least you're putting in some, if very minimal, effort. I can promise nobody will laugh at you.
You know, guys, maybe she's right. Maybe we've been silly.
So, maybe you can reconsider letting me become a bartender?
What? No, are you kidding? That would be insane. Get out of here. Hey man, are you feeling okay? You seem pretty down. Is it? Women have started wearing pants. You mean like these?
No.